it's TR, and I got something different to show you today, and no, it's not this guitar. Okay, so I bought something else, and it's not a guitar. I have a NUX MG30 modeling processor that I'm really fond of. I have a couple of Boss Katanas. I have a old Boss GT1 modeling processor, and they all sound great. But I ended up with this NUX MG30 because what I wanted, the Boss processor's older, and it's got like a black and white liquid crystal type small screen, and you got to go through this maze of sequence of buttons to get into the parameters, and the same thing to save them. You got to hit 2 or 3 different things, and it's confusing to actually program it on the unit. Connect it to the PC, it's great. You connect it to the PC and it's really easy to program. But I wanted something with on-screen programming, something more modern, and the MG30, which is not the new thing by the way, has the large colored screen. And to be honest with you, the only thing I've used the software for that for was to do the update. And it was a good update too, by the way. But anyways, the only thing I've ever used the software for was to do the update. Everything else, I program it on the screen because you pretty much have full control of everything from the unit itself, which is something to be said for that. But, you know, it's got a screen the size of my iPhone, and it's colored, and it's very intuitive, and there are knobs that correspond with the things that are on the screen. It's not touchscreen. There are knobs, but they correspond. So, anyways, I enjoy playing it. I plug it in through my sound system to play with my backing tracks, and it's fun. But when I just want to practice guitar, I really don't want to turn that whole sound system on with all the speakers filling the room, and it's not super loud. You know, it can be, but it's not super loud, but still it's loudish. So I'll end up plugging in either in this room here to my Boss processor with my little Headrush FRFR Go. The little, it's supposed to be 30 watts. It's not very loud, but it's perfect for what it is. It's like a desktop amp sized like Bluetooth speaker. Well, it's an FRFR speaker. Full range, flat response, or flat range, full response, whichever you prefer. I could do that. I can play through one of my Katanas or whatever, but I really liked what that MG gave me. So I was looking into getting an FRFR speaker for that. That would be louder than the little Headrush FRFR Go and more along the volume of just a regular amplifier. So I can just turn the processor on, turn that speaker on, and practice. That's what I want. I also wanted the speaker to be small, lightweight, portable for if I want to take that with me somewhere in lieu of an amp. So the Headrush FRFR, they have a 8-inch version. I don't remember how many watts that is. It's probably amply loud. And they have a 12-inch version. The problem being is the 8-inch version is $300. The 12-inch version is $400. Okay, so I thought, what about a NUX, the new amp, the Mighty 60? That was a Mach 2, version 2. Did they copy Boss? Anyways, it's the second generation for the NUX, and they come out with a 60-watt full-size amp, the Mighty 60. It's about $360 now. I could get that, but man, that's a fair amount of money, and it'll end up replacing my Katana. The FRFR speaker made more sense, but as I said, the Headrush, $300 to $400, although Amazon does have the 8-inch one right now, I think for like $279 someplace. So I asked myself, I said, self, what is an FRFR speaker? An FRFR speaker is basically a PA speaker. So I went shopping, and a lot of the smaller PA speakers will be for like DJ setups, and they will color the sound. They're not a true, they're an FR full range, but not an FR flat response. I found one that's got a button for the EQ, a contour, profile, whatever you want to call it button. Actually, I can tell you what it is. It's got the manual right here. So you can either have it be totally flat, or you could color it like if you were using it in a DJ scenario. So they call it it's on the next page, it's L. The contour, they call it the contour. So basically, if you engage it, you get a scoop. Emphasizes low and high frequencies by 3 decibels is what it does. So it gives you that, what you want with the DJ thing, you know, that scoop. Like we all set our stereos to sound, but you don't want that for a PA speaker or for an FRFR for your processor. So anyways, I'm getting on a tangent here. So it's got that capability. It's got Bluetooth. It can take either an XLR or a 1/4 inch in. It's got an XLR out, so you can run straight out from that to the board. So anyways, with no further ado, this is what I got. It's the Alto TX410. It was $169 on Zounds. Right up my alley for the price. A good $200 cheaper than the NUX MG-30 would have been, but with my NUX processor, and keep in mind the MG-30, to unlock everything, you got to hook it to the computer. I mean, you can do things from the panel on the top. So I think I have the best of both worlds here. So what I did is the line out on this is affected by the volume of it. I didn't want that. Say I take this somewhere to go play, and there's a sound system, and I hand them my XLR and say, there you go, that's me. I don't want what I'm doing with that monitor speaker to affect that. So I'm still using a direct box. So I come out of my MG30, go into the direct box. The pass-through on the direct box goes on to the new Alto speaker, and then the XLR out can go to the board, and it's just an unchanged signal. So I think it's a win-win. It's in a plastic case. Some people knocked it for that. That's what I wanted. This thing only weighs 15 pounds. I have other powered wedges that have 10-inch speakers and horns, but they're up in the, you know, like mid-20s to 30-pound range. This thing's 15 pounds. It's plastic. It's got like a built-in handle, which is like a recess that you can just stick your hand in and grab it. And yeah, doing the trick for me, and at a price that I was more comfortable living with. So I demonstrate it more than what I played at the beginning, but what's the point? You just got to do it with like the room mic type sound, and I'm hoping you got the idea from what I played at the beginning. So yeah, there's food for thought there. Anybody looking for an FRFR speaker? That's it for today.